Ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to speak about the terrible state of the Boston Celtics right now. But we are back for another episode of the Hoop Genius podcast. Myself, Mo Mutsi in the building, BJ Armstrong alongside me. BJ, how are you doing today, sir?
Doing wonderful, Mo. The Knicks got a wonderful win. And I got one thing to say to you, Mo. Let's do that podcast thing.
Well, because the Celtics, as you can see, are trying to recede my hairline further and further, day by day. Now, I didn't get to check the Golden State Warriors game last night. Did you get a chance to catch it? I'm about to catch up with it as soon as we finish recording.
Yes.
How did they lose to the Pelicans? Please explain to me how they lost to the Pelicans.
Well, they had two players missing.
No, they had no Steph and no Dre. It makes sense now.
There you go.
I just seen the box score. I said before I clicked on it, I was having a heart attack.
Mo, you're trying to create a diversion here.
Yes.
Let's do that podcast thing. And talk about the Celtics versus the Knicks.
Okay. Let you start it off because you're coming from a non-emotional place with this, whereas I feel like my judgment of this team is somewhat clouded by disappointment. What are you seeing? Because I know what I'm seeing. I texted you about it a few weeks ago.
Mo, let's start at the top. Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Let's do that podcast thing.
Okay.
What are you going to do, Mo?
So this was actually the 11th game all season where these two guys have actually played together because they've missed so much time, COVID, injuries, etc., etc. Now, everyone in the world, I've said this numerous times, everyone in the world wants them to break up. They think they can't play together. And every time I like to remind people, these guys are kids. 23 years old, 25 years old, and they can play together because they've got to 3 conference finals together. What they don't have, however, is the right pieces around them. Now, when you look at the Celtics, they have downgraded year upon year all of the pieces around them. They've lost Gordon Hayward. They've lost Kyrie Irving. But for me, the biggest loss is not the biggest names. For me, the biggest loss was when guys like Marcus Morris, Jay Crowder, when these guys left the franchise, free agents or traded away, the franchise, the team, not the franchise, because the franchise is immortal, but the current group of players lost their identity because there's no dogs. We've got Marcus Smart, but that's it. Your enforcer on your team cannot be 6'3", because otherwise I'll go and fight with them. Every great team needs, I was listening to Draymond Green speak about this, you need an enforcer, you need a culture. When we look at the Celtics teams that made those conference finals, they were gritty teams. No one wanted to play against them. Every team would see the Celtics come up on their schedule and be like, oh God. Whereas now you see the Celtics and you think, oh, we're playing Boston. We ain't got to worry about anyone because they're just going to give the ball to Jayson Tatum and the ball to Jaylen Brown and everyone else is going to stand still. And then we're just going to have to guard them one-on-one. We can win this game. And here we are. The Boston Celtics absolutely, unequivocally, disgustingly stink. 18-21, losing to the New York Knicks. Not the New York Knicks of last year, who were marginally good. The New York Knicks, who also stink. How are you going to let RJ Barrett hit game when it over your head? No, I'm not here for it. I don't want to see it. Don't want to talk about it. Makes me sick. In my opinion, everyone on this roster, aside from Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, the Time Lord, and Marcus Smart, is up for trades. Get rid of every single one of the rest of them. Get rid of the front office. Get rid of the new coach. Get rid of them, everyone. The talent is there. I don't want to blame these guys. The talent is there. get rid of everyone else. Give me some real rugged dogs that are going to come in and make life hell for the opposition. That's what I need. That's my rant over.
Are you done, Mo?
I'll never be done. Until they start winning some damn games. I will not be done. I'm losing my voice, screaming at the damn TV. You go.
Well, I have nothing to say now. You've traded away the entire team, with the exception of, 3 or 4 guys. You've gotten rid of the coach. You've gotten rid of the front office. What about the fans? Can they at least stay in the building, or?
Fans will always stay. The fans are the ones who deserve this. The fans are the ones who deserve better. The fans, through good times, through bad times, they hold it down. But now we're supposed to be in good times, but the players, the teams, the coaches, the front office are giving us bad times. The fans deserve better. I'm a man of the people, if nothing else. I just want to see better for the loyal supporters of the greatest franchise in the history of the world. They deserve better.
Did you just throw that in there?
I say it every time. I say it every time.
Okay. Well, I think the people have heard. I just love to hear you talk about the Celtics. You are not ready yet, nor are the Celtic fans ready yet to hear the truth. So I'm going to save my views because the executives aren't playing. The coaches aren't playing. All the players you just traded aren't getting the plays called for them. So I'm going to wait because right now you're in denial. You're in denial right now, Mo.
I know.
You're emotionally involved in this. And I'm just going to wait patiently.
Listen, I know what you're going to say, but there's no way on earth I'm trading away a 23-year-old superstar because he hasn't won a title yet, or a 25-year-old superstar because he's only been to 3 conference finals.
I will wait patiently so that I can see what you see.
Okay.
That's an adult decision. You know, I'm not making an emotional decision.
I am.
I'm going to wait patiently. And
I'm not.
When you are ready and you ask me my opinion, I'm not going to give you my opinion until you ask.
Okay.
So, okay, I heard Mo. Mo wants to trade everyone. So let's do what Mo said. Let's trade everyone except those 3 or 4 guys and then go from there. Because we can't blame Danny Ainge now.
No. Even though Desmond Bane is looking like the most improved player in the league, even though Matisse Thybulle is clamping guys down, meanwhile, the guys we drafted are doing what? Nothing.
We can't blame the coach. The coach has moved. Well, he's upstairs now.
Yeah.
Okay, Mo, and moving right along.
I personally, with all due respect, you know, I'm a huge fan of Brad Stevens, the coach. I thought he was great. You know, his technical abilities, drawing up plays out of timeouts and, you know, running the defense, even though they didn't have that many players with great defenders and somehow coming out with great defense. He was great as a coach. I don't see his value as a member of the front office. Like in my head, when he became the president of the team or the GM or whatever the hell he is, I thought it was just Danny Ainge retiring, but he still wanted Brad Stevens to do what he told him. So he just moved him there. But I don't know. I want Danny Ainge back. I would swap them right now if I could. I would swap them instantly. Because Danny Ainge, say what you want about him, that guy's a winner. And that guy, more importantly, is a dog. When he was a player, when he's in front office, come on, man. I'm sick of being nice. I want to go back to the Celtics when people are afraid to play against the Celtics. I want to go back to the Celtics where opponents didn't want to play the Celtics. That's what I miss. I want to go back to when teams didn't want to do business with the Celtics because the last few years, every single good player the Celtics have drafted has been traded away. And the icing on the cake is to dump the contract of Enes Kanter. They traded away the pick that they picked Desmond Bane with. You know, the guy in Memphis who's coming off dropping 30-point games, lying up from three. To dump Enes contract, they traded him. Now, I don't understand. So why the hell is Enes Kanter back on the roster?
I thought his name was Freedom.
Yeah, freedom for the opposition to score as many times as they want whenever he's on the court. I never want to see that guy playing on NBA again. And that's nothing personal because he loves to do the thing. No, it's not personal. He's just bad at playing defense. That's it. I've had enough. So I'm going to hit you with some news.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Great. Are you done?
I will never be done, but we're gonna switch gears here.